7 with just under 12 to play, and it's getting a little closer up in New Britain as well. Cheerleaders for Wagner trying to spur on their team. Shot clock at 10. Floater, Lane, Clayville, and he gets it to go. First bucket of the night for Jeremy Clayville. Those guys I just mentioned, he had a monster game in that win over Bryant 11 years ago. 20 points and 18 rebounds. The lead is 9 after the bucket for Wagner. Inside of 8 to play. Cranford 3, and he cashes in. And again, more importantly, punch their ticket to the Northeast Conference semifinals. Sanchez showing off the handle against Moncrief, gets him up in the air, and he scores. Back in January, the lead is 10. Sanchez with it. Kick it right side. Javier Esquera, the 3-year starter at the point, gets it inside. And the junior out of Western Australia gives it to Bobby Rosenberger. 8 on the shot clock, 4 on the game clock. Pinedo, baseline, Flash need to hurry. Riley with it, 1 on the shot clock. Gets it off, and Pinedo has an offensive rebound. Skip it, Kelly, 3, yes! 3 to go, shot clock at 10. Val works inside, and he scores. Pinedo, they're down 5. Both teams in the bonus.
Great crowd, by the way.
Sanchez with the basketball, working against Kelly, takes it up and scores. It's a 3-point lead, 1 minute to play. They set up the press. And Parker steps on the end line and gives it over to Wagner.
Yeah, they gave it to Riley.
Wagner with a chance to tie or draw within 1 with a 2-point bucket. Sanchez elevates.
Oh, there's a foul.
Parker elevates. He's hit, and he scores! Finals. Central was a winner over Lemoyne, so they advance
On the baseline.
They decided Damar will inbound from the sideline. Cranford with it, gets it from Kelly. Double team comes, give it away. Cranford lost it. Basketball, Esquera drives, puts it in.
Take the shot with maybe 4 or 5 seconds to go, so you have a chance for a rebound too.
Parker with it.
Who do you think is going to shoot
across the timeline? Riley with it, 5 on the game clock. Riley pulls up, 3.
Overtime, Pat.
And a whistle. Greg Moyer. Green can run the baseline, and he will trigger it in.
Ooh.
Looking for a man. Gets it out to Zaire Williams. Williams, 3 on the way. It's off the mark, the flash.
Davis from deep, he hits the 3 ball.
Making it right there. Nothing but the net, nothing Damar Kelly could do.
And a turnover. Brent Davis with the slammer. And LIU is up 3.
Yeah, you cannot get careless with that crossover against Brent Davis, and that's what Riley Parker did.
Fernando backing in. Throws up the hook, and it rattles home. To 56, St. Francis with the basketball. Pinedo battling his way close to the basket and from point-blank range.
They knew they were going to get the switch. Davis on Pinedo right there with a fake dribble handoff, and he takes advantage with the post bucket.
Strickland back in again, playing with 4 fouls. He gets it to Davis. Davis from the elbow gets it to fall. Lead 60-59. Davis, little runner, rims out. Second chance, rims out again. Third chance, Fuller lays it in on their 1-point advantage. Davis drops it from about 8 feet away. The jumper, and the Sharks lead by 3. Again, had that big first half to pick up the slack with Davis in foul trouble. Davis is doing fine right now. Comes up empty, weak side rebound, and put back by Brent Davis. Parker almost lost the handle. Gets it back, still 12 on the shot clock. Lost it again this time. It's scooped up by Moncrief. 5 to shoot. Moncrief in for a closer look and gets it to go off the window.
He's got a lasso on him in the perimeter.
He got the crossover. Passes back outside to Moncrief. Moncrief, a little runner in the lane, and it goes! Again, they trailed by 15 points at halftime. Cranford, far side. At the free throw line, now in the paint, he puts it up and it goes! Gravity on his side! We're tied at 68. 10 to shoot.
Here's the matchup Davis wants against Parker.
Davis, crossover. Now the shot clock down to 3, down to 2. He puts it up off balance. That gets side ironed. Offensive rebound down low. Tipped around. St. Francis has it. Moncrief, final 5 seconds. Cranford lets it fly, and he's fouled! Here we go. Pinedo guarding the inbounds. Davis running the baseline. Davis with the heave. It's knocked away. There's still time left on the clock. They get it to later for 3. It's short, and it's over. The St. Francis Red Flash are headed to the NEC Men's Basketball Championship game.
5'8" of him. McGlone is checked back in, number 13. First time we've seen him in a long while. Momo backing down against Nasaya, looking for room. He feeds the cutter, and Darren Smith.
Why not? 61% from the field. He sees a man cutting. He makes the pass. That's a great possession because they took time off the clock and it ended with an easy 2.
For Ostrowski by the logo. Back to Brown. Cuts around Emmanuel and lays it home. FDU had a chance to get it to single digits, and that might have been the only crack in the door, because back the other way, Jordan Jones, the jump pass was intercepted by Nasaya, and now the Knights are on the attack again.
Yeah, it's a double team step up. They double team the ball, everyone steps up. The correct pass is the furthest guy away, just couldn't make it. Just gonna call a timeout either now or next position. The Central team is struggling. There's the pass.
Hayes goes for the slam and can't get it. Nasaya to Terrence Brown. It's a 2-on-1 against Ostrowski. Here goes Brown, lay in, no, and Nasaya tips it in.
With a good block out if you're Central, and you got to stop.
Central goes to a 3-2 zone. Brown splits it and then passes it outside. Emmanuel, jump shot is good.
They were on the verge of getting blown out of this gym.
Joel Emmanuel gets it out to Nasaya. His one-handed floater is good. Coming up on 15 to shoot. Hayes, guarded by Reynolds, pops the 3 from straight on and connects.
They brought in some good players. Dylan Jones from Snow Junior College. Nasaya Bismarck. This team's showing a lot of heart right now.
Off the dribble drive, the scoop by Jaden Brown gives him 10.
He's might have made pretty much all season.
The crowd with chance of defense. 12 seconds for Terrence Brown. Goes baseline, kicks it out for Emmanuel. Dribble drive, goes glass, no, but Nasaya cleans it up again. Chance of defense from this New Britain crowd. Nasaya drives to the baseline, kicks it to Emmanuel for 3, and he kicks it in.
He felt comfortable taking that. FDU gets a lot of credit for their comeback.
Here goes Hayes for the quick lay-in. Coming up on 1:40 to play. No need to hurry here if you're FDU. Only down by 5. Can take your time and get a good shot. Isaiah for 3. Rebound Emmanuel. Fights hard, doesn't get it. Loose ball, makes the save. Jameel Morris for 3, and he sticks it. Ostrowski around Reynolds, pulls up, fires, and hits. When you make them, Terrence Brown around Hayes, dribbles into traffic. Jameel Morris for 3, doesn't get it, and Isaiah knocks it in. Morris is fouled and knocked to the ground. He draws the charge against Jordan Jones. Terrence Brown guarded by Ostrowski. Ostrowski's in his shirt. Brown trying to find room. Jameel Morris, 20 seconds. Brown, baseline, pops and hits. The game is tied. The crowd is on its feet here in New Britain. Ostrowski leans in, shoots, in and out, no good. At the buzzer, waving it off, and we will go to overtime, tied at 66.
Run some half-court offense, be aggressive on the half-court offense, make sure you have good flow balance on the shot.
Hayes pulls up from the foul line and sticks it. Nasaya thought about 3, 10 to shoot. Jamil Morris tries the triple. No, and then Emmanuel with the follow slams it home.
So here's a Horns look with double screen. Driving
Barbara
kick.
Bay for three. In and out, but there's Emmanuel on the offensive glass again.
You can set up your defense, tell your team what you want. They still have 2 remaining. I'm sorry, they have 1. Central has 2 remaining. My bad.
And the crowd rising to its feet here in New Britain. Morris, corner 3, and he's got it! Gets the pick from Momo. Drives, kicks it up top. Jaden Brown fires the 3, misses, and Braden Reynolds has the rebound. Knights basketball, 16 seconds left in overtime. The Knights are down by 2. Do they go for the tie or the win? 10 seconds to play. Terrence Brown gets it to Reynolds, and it's intercepted by Jordan Jones on the baseline. Brown with the heave, knocked away. Jones comes up with the loose ball, and the Blue Devils are going to the NEC final.
The tallest guy was 6'4", and they found a way to beat Purdue.
With Zach Edey, no less. Sandler with the layup. Just about midway through the second half here in the NEC Championship. Harris gets under the bucket. Cranford to that left hand, pulls up and puts it in. Give him 14 points for the NCAA tournament.
Sorry, Doug, that's really good defense, but just better offense from just a strong, effective player. And there's a strong, effective player trying to get going in Jordan Jones.
Here's Riley Parker, first team all-conference point guard. He's had a relatively quiet night tonight for the Red Flash. Here comes Haid on the breakaway. The finger roll ties the game at 37.
Just hold on to the basketball. Don't throw it to the other end.
Parker around the rim and in.
Patrick knows he's struggled. I would say stay ready, though, because he is a guy that can go get a bucket along with Devin Haid when they need one the most.
This is Haid looking for his shot. Tied at 41.
He got clear. He just jumped over the top. He's got a smaller defender on him. He's working his magic in the middle of the floor.
Cranford has 14 to lead. St. Francis gives it up to Keller. He drives the baseline, dump it off. Pinedo goes for the dunk, lays it in, and he was fouled.
Somewhere on the baseline.
But Jones has more turnovers than points tonight. Where do they go with the basketball? This is Ostrowski. Looks like he's trying to find Haid. Good defense by St. Francis, but it's as the senior point guard gets all the way to the basket to tie the game at 43.
A great play called by Patrick Seller. They closed out. They opened up the baseline. Ostrowski had no help because everybody was attached on the perimeter.
DeMartelli. St. Francis 45-43. Final 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4. The ball lost by Hayes. And the foul committed with under a second to go. Now 1.6 seconds to go. Brown runs the baseline. Throws to midcourt. Haid with the heave for the tie. No! And the St. Francis Red Flash are dancing in 2025.